only thing in my brain is day 8 was not great, which is like not that good.
That's perfect.
Day 8 was not great. What the hell is happening day 8 of the Utah legislative session? 2 important announcements before we talk about the not greatness. We've spent the last few days, like a lot of people, thinking about what's going on in Minnesota and why we need to abolish ICE and all of the other horrific things that are happening in terms of immigration and a lot of other things in this country. We put out a new Substack today that is not perfect by any means, but it's some of our thoughts. We almost never have the right thing to say, but we did feel like we had to say something. There's a lot more to be doing than just saying something, but we thought we would at least do that. Over the last year or so, we have learned to process our feelings with you all, and so we wanted to try and do that in this Substack, and hopefully it helps some other people in the way that they're feeling too. Secondly, we have our next Hill Talk event tomorrow. We'll be talking about climate and air and energy, along with a lot of the other stuff that's been going on in the country over the last few days and weeks and months. If you would like a place like we do, full of community, people that also are trying to make a difference, you can make some crafts tomorrow. Come and join us, Better Utah Institute, Better Boundaries, and a bunch of really incredible environmental organizations tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at Church and State in Salt Lake. Okay. That's it. Abolish ICE.
Updates. As we said yesterday, today's committee hearing in Health and Human Services was absolutely terrible. HB 174, T-minus 6 months. This is the bill that requires all minors who are on hormone treatment, gender-affirming care, to taper off within 6 months. And it passed committee after a lot of really terrible and really powerful testimony. And if you were there today, thank you for everything that you said and did. It was a lot. The same committee meeting had HB 193, unfair care, the bill that doesn't allow state insurance to cover any gender-affirming care.
But only for trans people.
That also passed.
I'm gonna have to rearrange the board soon.
And HB 156, BYOB is back, also passed committee. Woohoo!
Very little fanfare on that one.
Very little. Rogan RX.
Oh my
That was
Jesus.
exciting.
Alright. Can't wait to see how they justify this one. House Bill 96, Rogan RX. This is the bill that would create a standing order at every pharmacy to give out ivermectin to anyone that wants it. Got assigned to a committee. HB 293, the Prove It playoffs. This is a bill that would require any school that wants to be part of an interscholastic sports association to comply with the state's ban on trans kids playing sports.
Crush that.
I did.
Interscholastic
Actually.
Sports Association.
I remembered all of the words. And HB 311, measure twice, vote once. This is a bill that tightens voter ID requirements and signature verification rules. This bill also got assigned to committee. Damn, really? Fuck, dude. SB 194, the Purge election year. This is the bill that would require a statewide audit of every single registered voter to verify that they have their citizenship documented. Assigned to a committee. Also, a very important update. SB 134, pack 'em and stack 'em. This is the bill that will pack the state Supreme Court. This is very important. It may not seem like it's that important, but this is one of the most important things that's happening during the legislative session. They are trying to pack the court to have more justices to give them rulings that they want so that they can pass more unconstitutional laws and take more things away from you.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you feel strongly about this, and you should, this is at 2 o'clock tomorrow. You can testify in person or on Zoom. We mentioned yesterday that they assigned this bill to a committee that has nothing to do with the judiciary, and we said they could reassign it, and that's exactly what they did. They put this on at the very last minute to the Law Enforcement Committee for some reason.
Probably because it's being heard most quickly.
They're trying to move this one quick, which tells you it's bad.
Speaking of unconstitutional laws, they also introduced a new bill today, HB 392, Injunction Junction. Super fun one out of left field that would create a whole new trial-level court. And you know what it's called? The Constitutional Court. Special. Any constitutional challenges that mostly are because the legislature passes unconstitutional bills and then it has to be challenged because it violates the Constitution and are trying to seek an injunction or like pausing the law would be rerouted to this court. And then any other case that the Attorney General or the legislature wants to just remove and then put into this court, they can. And what they say in the bill is if it's of significant public interest.
Their interest.
Their interest. Their interest, not ours. That would be crazy. This would have 3 judges on it, and all of those judges would be appointed by a new governor-controlled process, or he can pull judges from lower courts. Lower courts?
Mm-hmm.
Other courts.
Yeah, other courts.
Are they lower?
They're the same or lower.
And appoint them to this court if he, likes how they're ruling.
Yep.
No stakeholders were involved in this bill or this process. Honestly, nobody had any idea that this bill was coming, and it is clearly a priority because it was assigned to a committee today, and it was introduced today, and it will be heard tomorrow. It's also going to be heard in the same committee, the Law Enforcement Committee, with the court packing bill tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Well, they can be friends.
We'll just pack them and stack them there.
There you go. Yeah. Another new one for you, HB 399, don't teach empathy. Because we definitely don't need more of that, for sure, right now.
We've had way too much this year.
We've had way too much empathy. We're being way too nice to people. I don't know if you've heard. This bill, for all intents and purposes, bans public schools and all public school employees from teaching any type of social emotional learning. It bans school employees from tracking or scaling any sort of social emotional learning, and it repeals prior civic and character education frameworks that exist in the law right now. And it shifts enforcement of that away from the State Board of Education to the auditor. And it also creates a pathway for parents to sue school districts if their child is being taught social and emotional learning. Woke nonsense.
It also has financial penalties.
Anyways, this is probably in rules. This is in House Rules.
Oh my god, they were roommates. That's what we should call it. God damn. Should we change it?
It makes it sound fun though.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. We gotta have some joy in life. HB 404. Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Because we did not have enough trans bills this session, last session, the 4 previous sessions, we have yet another one. You might remember last year when they passed the bill that required students to live in the dorm of their assigned sex at birth. This is a similar bill, but it does it for in any other shared living spaces. So landlords can enforce shared living spaces based on legal sex at birth, and then they can restrict who is living there based on that. And it is explicitly stated that that is not discrimination. Literally the definition of discrimination.
Yeah, I don't want to rent to you because you are trans.
House rules.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me just wrap
Have
this
fun.
up.
Have fun.
I don't know, guys. Things feel very heavy for us, for a lot of people, for almost anyone who's paying attention and has even a shred of empathy for other people. We are not immune to that, and even though we do this every day and it's our full-time job, it doesn't make it easier. So, yeah. It would make us happy if you want to come hang out with us tomorrow. I don't know. That's like really what I have to say. I don't really have anything else to say.
That's fine.
I see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.